Hi, welcome to another episode of the Sankofa Pan African series. In this episode, we'll be talking about the library in Alexandria, Egypt, which for a long time was the major source of knowledge creation in the world. Please, if you have not already done so, quickly take the time to subscribe to this channel. Thank you. Now, at the time of Alexander of Macedonia's death, his empire had expanded beyond Macedonia to cover a large expanse of Asia Minor, the eastern shores of the Mediterranean, and Egypt, extending into Asia as far as Punjab in present-day India. After his death in 323 BC, three dynasties emerged. These dynasties were founded by three of his generals to control the vast empire that he left behind. Now, the Antigonids controlled Macedonia, the Seleucids were installed as rulers in Asia, including the Persian Empire, and the Ptolemies ruled as pharaohs in Egypt, where they reigned for 3 centuries until Egypt was colonized by the Romans under the Caesars. Now, the Ptolemies established Alexandria on the seacoast as their capital city. The situation of this city allowed the Egyptians to develop military and naval ascendancy in the eastern Mediterranean. Now, the Egyptian city of Alexandria was the location of the richest libraries in the world, and it was said to have held about 400,000 volumes of books. Let's just pause for a moment and imagine the level of commitment to intellectual pursuits that would have compelled these ancient Africans to such an extent as to build and equip a library that held 400,000 books. Remember, this was at a time when writing was not common. The library contained books from Ethiopia, Persia, Syria, and Greece. It also had books by Babylonians, Assyrians, Romans, Phoenicians, and all the major places of the world at that time. In addition, the library served as a university with faculties dedicated to astronomy, mathematics, literature, and medicine. And remarkably, it also had a chemical laboratory and a room dedicated to dissecting and studying anatomy. This magnificent center of knowledge was first destroyed by the Romans under Julius Caesar in 48 BC. A second library, which was built to replace the original one by Mark Antony, was presented to Cleopatra. But this was once again destroyed by, believe it or not, Christian fanatics in 389 AD. One of the most significant aspects of the city of Alexandria was that this maritime development, this city, was the basis for elephant hunting all along the African coast as far as Somalia. Henri Riad proposes that maritime development also led to the construction of very expensive ships for transporting elephants, which were needed for war. And by this time, the Seleucids from Asia had become rivals of the Ptolemies, who were the rulers of Egypt. These two groups were frequently at war with each other. The location of Alexandria also facilitated trade relations with Asia through the Red Sea and the Delta. Corn was exported from Egypt through Alexandria to the north in exchange for other raw materials. Riyadh further suggests that Egypt exported other African products like ivory, gold, feathers, and ostrich eggs, which were bought in places to the south of Egypt in the Horn of Africa for export to the Mediterranean. These products were then re exported after being processed by Alexandrians to Greece and as far as the Black Sea. The processing industry in Egypt was highly developed in the Delta and the region of Alexandria. For instance, Riyadh also illustrates how wool became introduced through Arabian and Melanesian ship. The cloth mills in Egypt then processed these raw materials in addition to flax into about 14 different kinds of linen material. Alexandrians also had a monopoly of the manufacture of papyrus, which was used for writing, because the plant from which papyrus was made only grew in Egypt. The art of glass making also started during the time of the pharaohs. In addition, Alexandria became renowned for working of precious metals like gold, silver, and bronze. All of these high level of commercial activities led to the establishment of a robust banking system. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you've not already done so. Please share and like our videos. See you next time.